Hello everybody and welcome to another general vlog video. Today we are working on moving a building, something that you guys really don't know anything about because I've kind of kept it on the down low. I'll go real quick through why I've kept it on the down low. This is a personal thing that I'm going through. A lot of you guys know I went through a divorce, and even though I owned the house before her and blah 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 yada yada yada, the only thing I walked away with was a 20 by 40 pole barn style building. And I have to move it off of my property, which is now hers. I don't want to get into all that because that's why I have not been filming any of this, because I don't stay in the best of moods when I think of stuff like this. So basically I got to move this building. It is a steel 3x3 frame with metal siding. If you guys go back and watch some of my early videos, which is under Eagle Garage Review, you'll see the building when I first had it built. Anyways, now it has to be moved. So I'm just moving it next door to my father's property. Yeah, my dad and I had houses side by side so I could take care of him in his elderly years. The courts didn't care about that. The courts didn't care that the house was mine before her by probably 10 years, but it doesn't matter. See, I don't want to get off on this. This is why I haven't been posting videos about this. But, so anyways, I have to move it. I'm going to say approximately 100 foot, but it's not a straight shot. It's got to be turned and everything. So I have to come up with a way to move this without tearing it apart. So, hence what I'm working on now. Now, I've already drilled this one. These are basically, let me get you down here where you can actually get on the action just a little bit. These are 8-foot long 4x4s treated. They are notched at the end. I will try to show you that. So they can also be used as a drag. And I'll explain all that as I go along. And then I'm going to put tires on it. I had to bring it up so the tires would clear and everything. And I have to have options. So these are going to be turned upside down. This is actually the bottom. So they will be turned similar to this and be attached to the bottom of my steel on my building, screwed all the way through. I have nuts and bolts over there. I don't know if you guys can see. And that's how it'll be attached to my building. Then these will have tires running through it. That's what this hole is for. I'll show you that here in a minute. And I have two different choices on tires, which I'll go ahead and show you now. But I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. That way you guys can still hear me. Oh, I just bumped your head on the ceiling. Yes, we're in a very tiny shop. I don't have a lot of room. Everything's not where it's supposed to be. So my first thought is to have tires like this mounted on the bottom of that I just showed you with a nut and bolt through it. These are pneumatic tires. They're new. They still got the little tits and stuff on them. But this building is going to weigh approximately 2,000 pounds. And I'm afraid these little pneumatic tires may not be able to hold it, but this is a backup right now. So then I went and found these at the scrapyard. These are big casters that hold a lot of weight, and these are heavy. One of these weighs as much as 4 of those other tires and rims do. So I was able to take them off of the little pedestals, which look like this. And it left me with a tire that has the right size insert that I need for my axle, which is just going to be a bolt. And it has bearings, and they're solid. They can't go flat. Now my only thought is maybe they might be too skinny and might start sinking in the ground. That way I'm going to put 2 on each runner. Okay, so I'm going to start with these on there. If that works, perfect. If it doesn't, they start sinking in the ground, then all my measurements and everything will also fit these tires. So I'll be able to switch over to these. That's option number 2. Can be switched over in 5 minutes. Option number 3 is, let me go back over here. We will show you, or I will show you. Okay, option number 3, and I just bumped your guys' head again. I bet the tops of your heads are sore, aren't they? So option number 3 would be, these are lag bolted through, or not lag bolted, but nut and bolted all the way through. Let me flip this one back over. Remember that this is the bottom side. This is the way it'll actually be. But you can see they're just a nut and a bolt going all the way through. So I'll be able to pop these off, drop this 4x4 and this 2x4 off, and drag it like a skid. That's why these are notched at the end. But I won't be able to back it up, and I think I'm going to need to back it up. So that's the last thing. So this in all is actually 3 different ideas in one, and I'm hoping one of them will stick and work. So let me finish drilling out this in here real quick. Okay, now that that's done, we'll get on with, let me get you just a little bit closer. And I just bumped your head again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm bad at this. Okay, so now that I've got you there, you guys can kind of watch what I'm going to do, and maybe you'll understand once you see this. Okay, I'm going to take a bolt that I'm going to be using for my axle. Yes, I did try to buy grade 8, but they didn't make them as long as I needed. So, alright, so let's take this one closest to me that I just drilled. And we'll take one of these tires, and we'll put, we already got a washer on our bolt. So that's going to start through there. Then I'm going to put a washer on this side. I bought these bolts as universal. So they'll fit these tires and the other tires. Well, they're a little bit bigger on these tires, so I am going to washer it a little bit. And then we'll put a washer on this side. And then we'll grab another tire. It doesn't matter which way these go on. And then another washer. And then I got lock bolts. It's got nylon thread inside of them. You know, it's got regular thread, but it's also got a piece of nylon at the end. So let me get this tightened up. I already got my wrenches out and everything. And just like that wrench being able to hold itself down there like you guys can see, that's not pre-planned. That's just a happy coincidence. These are a little harder to put on because they do have nylon on it because it's a lock nut. I don't want it coming off halfway through my trip. I don't want it extremely tight, but just tight enough. And right there we go. That's going to hold that. And you can see this is 2, but it's actually only going to be, there'll be one on this side, one on the other side. And you can see those really move, really. I mean, those are good. Those, as long as they don't sink down into the ground, I think they're going to be perfect. Now, I'll show you on the other one, my other idea, but I'm not going to tighten it up or anything. I'm just going to kind of show you what I can do with the other ones if I need to. And the only thing that I'm worried about on these is the weight popping the tires. Because these tires are only like rated for 350 pounds. But you figure that's 600 on each axle, 700 on each axle. You know, I'm going to be maxing it out. And I didn't want to do that. So now I can also take through the same thing and stick this one. Now, like I said, I'm not going to nut and bolt it or anything. And once again, these, even when they're bolted, will still spin freely. They don't have bearings in them, which is one reason why I wanted to use these. But you can see that, if you guys can even see that, this is my next option. Even once these are installed, these are upside down, they'll go the other way. Even once these are installed, all I'd have to do is throw a jack up underneath the back of the building, jack it up, pull these off, put these on. So we're going to start with these, because I think that's my best option. If these sink into the ground because they're too narrow, then we'll go to the pneumatic tires. If these happen to pop, then we take this whole board right here off and the one below it, and we go down to the 2x4 or the 4x4, and we use it as a drag. So with all that being said, let me get these other tires on there real quick. All right, and there we have both tires on each axle, and it's ready to be mounted onto the bottom of the steel building. And like I said, it will go upside down, and just for so you can visualize it. Once again, they go like this. Since the front of the building will be up, it will be more at like that style of an angle right there. So as long as that don't sink down into the ground, then I'm good to go. All right. So let's get you guys up here on my beautiful face. Not. Try not to blind you guys as much with the lights. So that's it. That's the long and the short of it. Straighten this camera up. There we go. I swear I need to fire the cameraman. So that's it. That's my thoughts for the rear. Next will be welding some stuff for the front, making a tongue, the whole 9 yards. I will do videos on that. I will do a sit-down video that will explain why I haven't been filming this whole process and exactly what happened. I don't want to, but I think, you know, you guys are part of my life, so I might as well just wrap you guys all up into even my drama, which I really don't want to do. But anyways, with all that being said, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up, like the video, comment down below. If you're not already subscribed, please click that subscribe button and then smash that bell notification. Go all the way up to the top and click all so you'll be notified on every single video that we post. And please excuse me while I rub my eye. I got something in my eye. There we go. Anyways, please follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video. Please share us on all your social media platforms. And remember that when I ask you to subscribe to me, it's not like a magazine subscription. It does not cost you a dime. It's 100% free. It just helps our channel grow the same way a thumbs up helps our channel grow. With all that being said, I'm going to rub my eye one more time. Ugh, it's itching. I hope you guys have a great day and even better tomorrow and an awesome night. And we will see you on the next video. And please, please, please remember to always be safe. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a super great day.